Hello, my viewers. We have finally reached the end of this video. I'm sorry that it had to be split to 3 parts, but in order for you guys to understand and basically learn the whole thing, it had to be broken into 3 parts. So I'm going to start off with the finale of the details of the war, and then I'll move on to the resolution. So here we go. The Allies have managed to take over the first defense of Manghai, and a total of casualties for the Melantians was 31. And as for the Allies, Gratian lost 25 men, Face of Felid lost 9, Garcia lost 5, Basaja lost 10, and Ukraine lost 2 soldiers. Since the first defense of Manghai was taken by the Allies, General Alexei and Shunhei began to set up defenses within the city and getting prepared for their enemy's arrival. As for the country of Kandus, General Makarachevsky is setting up defenses against the Tasmanian forces since their fleet is now doing repairs because of the Tasmanian fleet. The Tasmanians are now preparing their landing craft to start an invasion on the Kandus to liberate the people from Tainaranian oppression. Sorry, guys. Oppression. The Tasmanian army launched their landing and it resulted in victory. Tasmania lost 2 tanks and a casualty count of 31. Tainarania suffered 46 casualties during the defense, but no matter how many times they tried to hold, they were still left in defeat. Makarachevsky was cautious of the Tasmanian invasion and decided to evacuate the troops from Kandus to reinforce the defense of Marlant as the last stand. Tasmania would continue to help the Allies defeat the country of Marlant, but would rather wait until Tainarania was weakened. Tsar Kiev was very angry that the Allies have managed to defeat his army within a few days and ruining his plan to expand his empire. Kiev has now given the order to Makarachevsky, to hold Marlant, and whatever happens, he is responsible for his actions, and that if he succeeds in defending Marlant, he would receive an reward. The Allies' siege on Manghai has proven to be a victory, and General Makarachevsky and Shunhei and Marlant surrendered. This was the second most greatest battle in Tenyo history. The casualty count of the battle of Manghai were 27 Marlantians, 37 Tainaranians, 13 Gratonians, 7 Ukrainians, 11 Gaustrians, 15 Basajans, and 3 Golandians, which is a total of 113. The leaders met with Tsar Kiev and Tainarania to discuss the terms of surrender. The Allies wanted Tsar Kiev to be deposed from his role of power, and therefore he should surrender Marlant to Tasmania. Kiev, angered by the terms, agreed to give Marlant to Tasmania, and still wanted to be ruler of Tainarania. The Allies didn't want to repeat the same mistake, so they arrested Kiev and took him into the AMIPR court, or basically the AMI Armyman International Peace Recommendation court, for his trial. As for his family, they too were also brought into court to testify against him. The Imperial War Resolution, which I will be discussing about for the final and finale of the part. Okay, guys, we have finally reached the resolution and the casualties of this war. This war was basically an invasion that Kiev planned for years and tried to reconquer his allies and the new nations of Tenyo. And the Allies were defending their country or empire from Tainarania's invasion. The total number of people that were killed was 904. This was the second most biggest war in Tenyo history. And basically, guys, before we get into details, I will pull up the article of when the leader of Tsar Kiev was placed under arrest. So I'm going to pull it up, and then after the articles I read, then I will tell you the casualties from the First Imperial War by countries and tell you how much they have lost, which in total was 904, but each country, of course, had their own part. So, basically, the article was everything that I have said before. But I think on the 18th is when, he was arrested, and the only person that took his place while he was in jail was his brother-in-law, Alexei Makarich. And we will get into that history in another time. So, the total casualties from each country that have served in this war was Golan had a group of 35 soldiers total, and he had lost 10. And Ukraine had 38, they only lost 9. Rayton had 170, they lost 25. Gautia had 52, and they lost 13. Westphalia had 95, and they only lost 14. Tamarania had 709 men during this time, and they lost 336 men, which resulted with them having a small amount of men of 378. Warlon had 99 men, and they had lost 93 out of 99, which resulted with 6 survivors left, which was pretty incredible. Tasmania had 336 men during this time period, and they had lost 118, which is a total of 218 itself. Kondos had 100, and they lost 50, which of course gives them 50. But Maya had 157, and they lost 90 men of their army, which left them to have 67 men left. Greeley had 572 men, and it resulted in them losing 89, which they were still powerful with only 483 men. Passagelat had 310 men, and they had lost 63, which gave them a total of 247. The total populations of the empires, first off, the Grey Empire had a population of 317. The Tasmanians, 436. Tamaranians, 808. The Gratalians, 729. And the Visagans, 1,165. So, 940 of those soldiers in the country, of those soldiers that fought in this war, have been killed, which will remain 1,864 troops left in this battle. So, in this war. This was one of the most second biggest wars and conflicts in Tenyo. And this was going to be the beginning of another war. And that war has come very soon. And right now, history is still being made. So, if you guys like today's video, or videos, I should say, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Sorry guys, I'm putting my computer on charge. And next video, I'm doing Egyptian history. And we will learn about Egypt, and then other nations or other events. I'm going to post it on YouTube right about now, and we'll move on to the next video. Also guys, this is an early shout out. January is when I'm going to be on break again because the new year and everything. Plus I have some new projects that I need to work on, so I want to say thank you guys for following my channel, watching my videos, and sharing them with your friends and family. I wish you all the best of luck.